All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the men's game here with about 2.5 before tip. Bethany Bronchos, Tuttle Tigers in match number 4 of the night, 2 of our broadcast, John. We're coming off of a great game by the women's 57-47 win over the Tigers on their side. The women's team goes to 11-2 on the year. The Broncos sit at 9-4 on the men's side. The Tigers still 5-7, but a win tonight would put Bethany into double-digit wins on the season, and I'm sure that's on their mind tonight.
You know, as you said that, it crossed my mind. Look, we're 3-0 tonight. We're looking for a sweep with JV girls winning, JV boys winning, varsity girls winning. Just got that W, and now our boys are up to bat here for the fourth game, trying to go 4-0 of the evening. We're getting dapped up by the refs.
Absolutely. Always. It's good luck charm.
Yeah, they don't know what we say about it.
They don't know what you say about it.
Part of my assignment, right? That a little color to the conversation. Hey, the second half, I gave them props. I tried to speak nicely of them. The first half, they're kind of getting in the flow of the game, trying to figure it out. And I do think that is true for an official. You kind of have to see how the teams play, and then you get in the groove. And they had a really good second half. They were gracious to the Lady Tigers coach. They gave her a warning instead of a technical. That's rare. You usually get the T right off, but they just warned her.
All right, about a minute before tip here. Again, this is the 9-4 Broncos and the 5-7 Tigers. Both these teams very high energy, high octane. And you can see it. The fans on the Bethany side showed up in full force for this one. You mentioned it was Jersey Day for them. Yep. If I had known that, I had a couple of jerseys I could have worn.
Yeah, I thought about it too. But the real question tonight, Luke, is are you conflicted? You know, you called Tuttle football. I hate to bring that up to our fan base, but as I was calling the Broncos football team and with them all season, you were across town.
I did.
In Tuttle. Of course, they won the state championship, but you were with that team and you got to know them. Are you a little torn tonight?
They actually do share some football players on this basketball squad, and we'll point them out throughout the night. But yeah, that team was something special. They were a lot of fun to watch, and I do wish they'll be best.
Yeah, fun to watch. Look, real fun.
They were, but don't get me wrong. I'm hoping for Bethany win tonight.
You're wearing purple tonight. I did notice that. You are showing your true colors, the purple ones.
All right, it's time to meet the starting lineups. Let's turn it over to PA.
0, Maddox Wilson. Senior number 1, Ty Hendon. Junior number 3, Carson Banks. Freshman number 10, Brody Valletta.
Freshman, I heard it.
Junior number 15, Jet Price. And Tigers are coached by Jet Jode.
Got a freshman in that starting lineup.
So Wilson, Hendon, Banks, Valletta, and Price.
Starting lineup for your Bethany Broncos. 6'4", senior number 1, David Jaggers. 6'3", senior number 3, Jagger Weaver. 6 foot senior number 5, Seth Garner. 6'5" sophomore number 24, Brett Brady. And 6'2" junior number 25, Malachi Chapman.
You know, Luke, I'm kind of upset. I'm going to start telling these players I want one of these T-shirts they throw out to the crowd. I'm going to get me one of those next time.
Yeah, give me one too. I'll wear that to a basketball game. Don't even worry about it.
Now, you look out here, the size is definitely in the Broncos' favor.
So heading out to the logo to jump right here will be, looks like number 10, Brody Valletta against Brett Brady. Did you mention it, John? Did we hear that Valletta's a freshman?
Yeah, he's a freshman and he's jumping. He's a good 6'4", 6'5". The frame is a little bit skinnier than Brady's though.
And Brady and the Broncos do win the jump, so we've got first possession here in our final game tonight on GSN Sports and Talk. Ryder immediately looking for Jaggers. He's got the lob down low. Brady with 3 defenders on him. No trouble for Brady.
I think Coach Holliday saw the size difference too and said, just throw it into the big boy.
That's a very, very good game plan, I think. Carson Banks, starting point guard here for Tuttle. A couple switches up high. They've got it now in the hands of 15, Jet Price. He's going left hand, kicks it to the corner. Now run to the baseline. Nothing going there. Wild pass, nearly stolen away. Tuttle lucky to maintain control. Shot fake. Valletta drives, goes with the right-handed finish. No good. Chapman has the rebound, working with a numbers advantage. Gets it up court to Jaggers. Tough finish. Offensive foul.
They wiped away the basket too. Sometimes you can let that go if they call the offensive foul after. I do think he let go before the contact, but either way, they're going to wipe away that basket.
So first team foul of the quarter, first personal foul for Denton Jaggers.
I will say on that first Tuttle possession, the freshman Valletta had a great move, just didn't finish it.
Still a 2-0 lead for the Broncos here now on Tuttle's second chance to put some points on the board. Thanks. Hand off to Price. Price going free throw line, kicks it back out. Extra to the corner. Contested 3 from the left corner. No good. Jaggers has the rebound. 3 defenders on him. Able to get the pass off to Chapman. Chapman feeling the pressure, able to slow it down just a little bit. There's bounce pass. Entry to Brady. 3 defenders form him again, and this time he's fouled on the shot.
If Brett can get that deep, he's going to have a monster game.
And we could see him in this position a lot, taking his time at the line. But Brady taking 2 free throws here. His first is made. The personal foul was attributed to Brody Valletta wearing number 10 for the guys in red.
Tuttle can't lose him. He's one of their taller players, and we already have the size advantage. Valletta going out would be a big negative for these Tigers.
Brady 2 for 2 on attempts from the line. Price again to bring it up floor. So now a 4-0 lead for the Broncos. Tuttle yet to find an offensive basket. They put up a long 3 from Jet Price. It's no good. Weaver has the rebound this time. Dagger Weaver getting good resistance from Carson Banks. He runs hard into a Tuttle defender. The foul is going to hit Carson Banks.
What? Yes, sir.
2 team fouls on the Tuttle Tigers. Bethany will inbound it backwards to Seth Griner. Griner now looking to his left has Chapman. Step back, found about the 3. No look pass to Breck Brady. Brady's right-handed hook shot is good.
Smart play from Chapman there. He kind of faked the 3, and Brady just flashed to the opposite block, wide open. Good entry pass, nice finish.
Great movement so far from the Bethany Broncos. They're up 6-0 as we take it to a quick commercial break. .607 on the clock here. Already about 2 minutes have come off. It's a 6-0 lead for your Bethany Broncos.
I think the correct way to say that is 6 Brady Tigers 0.
Yeah, pretty much. Tuttle still looking for their first points of the night. They turn to Maddox Wilson. Awkward shot from the right hand, but good enough to draw a foul.
I do think that's a good call. The angle Chapman tried to kind of beat him to the spot was just a little bit late, so he's going to pick up that foul.
I will say, among all the guys wearing a jersey there on the side, I do see one Tatum jersey, so that guy is chill. Shout out the guy wearing the Boston jersey.
Illegal screen.
1 for 2 on that trip to the line. I'm not even going to acknowledge
Do you
anything
catch
you said
the
right
joke?
now.
I mean, that's a deep cut right there and very fresh if you're a Missoula fan.
6-1 after the made free throw. Griner goes for the lob for Denton Jaggers. Catch and shoot. It's no good. Looks like it was out on Brady, who just kind of punched it out of bounds.
Yeah, Jaggers. It was not a good lob for. down with it and then regrouped and went back up instead of trying to shoot still.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I'm not sure they should have been thinking about that in that position. But still a 5-point lead for the Broncos here. Now another contested three for Tuttle from the left corner. That one no good either.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Jobe, I don't like what my offense is doing.
The defense able to get a turnover in transition as they kind of held Chapman up too long. Here's Jet Price now driving, kicks it out to the far corner. No shot taken from Tuttle here. Brody Valletta drives. There's a left hand from the kid. No good. Griner has the rebound. Gets hit in the side. Still no foul calls. Griner able to get the pass off somehow. Chapman fires one to the corner. Extra pass to Denton Jaggers. He makes his move. Foul. This will probably be on the floor.
They're saying on the shot, it looks like. Let's see.
Well, we take those.
2 shots on the shot. I am surprised by that.
Carson Banks picks up his second personal foul. And again, yes, Denton Jaggers at the line to shoot 2. First is up. No good.
Griner, one thing that I saw, I think Regier, she just walked behind me and bumped my chair. I think she did it on purpose, even though she said sorry. But what I was going to say, Griner in that tournament, one of the little things that he fights for every rebound. He's scrapping. He did that right there to get a point on the board for our Broncos.
1 for 2 for Denton Jaggers. 7-1, 4:50 on the clock here in the first. On the floor now, this is number 4, Gage Groff. His pass to Price. Price puts up the 3 in the face of Brady. It doesn't go. Offensive rebound. That's number 1, Ty Hinton, but he gets it ripped away by Jagger Weaver. Weaver, fast break, 1-on-2. Right-handed layup, no good, no foul.
Good no call.
Defensive rebound for Tuttle. Now they have a slight numbers advantage. Weaver gets back quick.
I will say, Valletta, even though he's on the bench, he's had 2 great moves. Tuttle seems to want to attack Brady on the perimeter and drive to get him out of the paint.
Ross tried to drive right there, but hit the deck, lost the ball. Jaggers looking up court, has Seth Griner. Griner open for 2. Quick little layup for Seth Griner. 9-1, the Bethany lead.
Just man-to-man defense. For Bethany, they play a lot of man. That's their go-to defense.
It's number 0, Maddox Wilson, trying to back down Chapman. Gives the ball up to 15, Jet Price. Price's shot no good. Again, no foul call. Bethany going way up court. Did Jaggers.
He's all right, though. Everyone kind of held their breath on that as he landed awkwardly. And so what Tuttle's doing, Luke, is kind of this dribble drive motion where they're just expecting their players to kind of penetrate into the paint. But the defense from Bethany has just been really strong. And so there's not been a lot of screens. There's just been a lot of dribbling and driving. Tuttle only has 1 point on the board.
Jaggers hits his first. Dempsey Neal on the floor now for the Bethany Broncos. If I can get the words out. Chance to put Bethany up by 10. Shots up and good. Jaggers 3 of 4 from the line. 11-1. 3:40 on the clock. Nice feed down low from Tuttle, but again, another shot that doesn't fall. Looks like they're going to hit Dempsey Neal with the foul here. It'll send Gage Groff to the line.
That is the correct call. Late, albeit, but it is the correct call.
First personal foul on Dempsey Neal. 3rd team foul. No good. I can hear the cheering from our student section after the missed free throw.
Yeah, they're giving him a little grief. In fact, my son texted me that he locked this kid up in middle school.
You should yell that at him on his next free throw. He missed both. Griner with an awkward pass, but Brady secures it. Brady, Euro step right hand to finish. Smack. Almost. Is that Breck Brady or Victor Wembanyama out there? I don't know. Total now 320, 13-1. Nice move to the rim, and that's good for 2, 13-3. Nice Schluter had that one. Did Jaggers bounce pass up court. Brady's free again. 4 of 5 from the field for Breck Brady. 15-3, the Bethany lead. Schluter trying to drive left hand, lost the dribble, but wisely doesn't go for it unless it bounce out of play or be out on the Broncos. Vanderberg on the floor now. So now I get a chance to talk about it. Vanderberg and Donnie Schluter, both state champion football players on that team this year.
Yada, yada. We don't want to hear it.
Okay, well, never mind. How about that long three from Jet Price? That'll shut you up a little bit.
Lefty, nice shot.
Neal trying to feed Brady again on the other floor. Brady, tough finish. Breck Brady has another.
He's got 10 in the first quarter.
He is unstoppable in the paint right now. Puts Bethany back up 11. Price thought about another three. Now he switches on to Chapman. Schluter back over to Hendon. And Schluter hits the deck. I didn't see if that was on
It's Brady. Fighting through a screen. And when he fights, you feel it.
I believe you.
That's going to bring Connor Sidness in, and Brady's going to take a seat. Brobston in. Now, you know how I feel about Rhett.
We'll see if it holds true.
My prediction is Rhett Brobston hits his first 2 threes in this gym.
Inbounds player for the Tuttle Tigers. They're going to the right wing. They kick it back to the corner. Vanderberg looking for somewhere to go. They swing it around the perimeter. Schluter, handoff. Still nothing opening up. Now they've got who they want. Gage Groff. His kick back out. Price launched a long three already. This time he tries to get into the paint. Left-handed finish through contact. Through the foul.
The thing about Price, what makes him so effective, they get a big guy on him. He's got a little size, but he is a guard. And he is going to try and attack a taller player, maybe a little slower player. And he's left a lot of defenders gets to the line.
2:02 is where the clock stopped for these free throws. The first is made from Price. 17-7. One more coming here. This one up, and that one made as well. 2 for 2 on his trip. 17-8. Quickly.
A lot of their points. I don't know how many. I lost track of his, but almost all of the 8.
Oh, Neal past the Griner. Got it knocked away. Look at Schluter go flying by. Griner, good hesitation, good way to stay patient there. Here's Neal's move into the paint. Pulls up the floater from Dempsey Neal. No good.
Tuttle's been on a little run when they were stuck on 1 point. They're up to 8.
Tuttle back on the other end of the floor. Here's Price again. They're trying to free him up. He crashes the board, but his shot no good. One in the foul call, not getting it. Pass up forward. Then Jaggers 1-on-2, and he lays it in. 19-8. Back to 11-point lead. 1:15 left to go in the first. Price driving left hand again, and he's good for the and one this time.
Again to the left side. That's where he's going to want to live. You got to force him right if you're the Bethany defense, and you got to pay attention to that. Make this kid go right because he's way more comfortable going left.
His shot is good. 3-point play for number 15. On the floor, Brody Valletta returns. Ty Hendon will take a break.
This could be just full court man from Tuttle. I think that's what they're more showing. We'll see if they press, if trap out of it.
Neal takes the inbounds. He gets it up court to Brobson. No three taken from Brobson. All the way around the perimeter. Griner looking for the lob. He's got Sidness now standing on the block. Sidness makes his move. Left hand layup off the glass. Back down Brody Valletta. How about that shot from Sidness?
Doing his best Brady impersonation and doing it well.
Under a minute left to play in the first. Groff to Schluter. Schluter working on Seth Griner. Goes right hand. Not sure what happened there. It was right behind the referee. Did you see what that was?
I didn't. Ref blocked me as well.
Brobson back on the other end of the floor. 2-on-2 with Den Jaggers. And Brobson does it himself.
That counts as one of his shots, by the way. I said he did his first 2. Didn't say where. Maybe I did, but either way, he's going to make his first 2. That's 1.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Valletta has it now, top of the key. Smith nearly got it stolen away by Griner. He's matched up on Sinus, fakes his shot, making his move, right hand off the rim, no good. Sinus has the rebound, but Sinus' pass knocked away by Gates.
I feel kind of bad for Valletta. He has been really good tonight, even though he's 0 for 3, but they've been all at the rim. He's just a freshman, but you can see the potential and why he's a starter.
Neal, the inbounder, got it cleanly to Griner with 4 seconds left. I can't imagine he's going to get a shot off here. No, he does not. Time runs out. 23-11 after the end of the first. I'd say that's a pretty good start for this Bethany Broncos team, up 12. A lot of that coming from Breck Brady in the paint.
Yeah, he was in double digits, got to 12 points. I mean, that's a great first quarter. I mean, that's a game for a lot of players, and he had that in the first 8 minutes. And then Connor Sidness comes in. He gets an easy one, too. So Bethany feasting in the paint.
Absolutely. It speaks, like you said, the mismatch down there. Thanks to Simplified Tech Solutions and Victory Mattress Outlet, our featured sponsors for the day. At halftime, here an exclusive interview we got with the one, the only Blake Nightingale. That's coming up in about 8 minutes. But for now, let's take a quick break. We'll be back shortly. So 8 minutes on the clock here for the second quarter. Tuttle has ball first. Maddox Wilson inbounds to Donnie Schluter, and let's see if Tuttle can start to dig into this Broncos lead. Currently, sits at 12 points for Bethany. They feed it to their main man, Brody Valletta, but he runs into a brick wall with Connor Sidness. Schluter thought about the step back. Gives it off to Valletta again. Here's Valletta spinning, working through multiple defenders. Fadeaway shot from Valletta, in and out. His rough shooting night continues, although it was another great move.
Great defense from Sidness, too. Valletta got the shot off, but it was highly contested. He didn't get where he wanted to go.
To Jaggers, didn't see Neal who tried the three, but it's no good. That'll work it quick the other way. They got all the way to the baseline before being stopped. Schluter back over to the right wing. Price from the wing, and he hits the three.
It's understatement to say he's been a bright spot for Tuttle.
After that made three. Brady back on the floor, and it's going to be given a break.
I can't believe they're even letting Price sit. I don't know. I mean, it's only a 9-point game, but Price getting a couple minutes here on the bench. Nice pass.
Jaggers over to Rhett Brobson.
Hey, he hit his first two. I'm calling it a prediction.
Good job.
Put me on the board.
We'll count it. 25-14, 11-point lead once more. Ever since that first is kind of stuck around right here. Valletta to Donnie Schluter. Schluter puts up the long three off the front of the rim. Hit the hands of Brady, but it's Jagger Weaver to pick up the rebound.
Nice move from Weaver.
Weaver looking up floor. Here's the Jaggers. He gets in. Jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Maddox Wilson. Wild ball goes loose, flies into the table.
That was a bad job. I mean, I had it, and then my pin got in the way. I'm holding a pin. That was just that was
a bad craftsman blames his tools, John.
I'm taking full ownership on that one. Dave did a great job next to me.
Hey, shout out Dave or PA.
It was
PA
really
guy down there.
Then that gum should have dropped the pin.
Neal matched up on the far side with Vanderberg. He spins, needs somewhere to go. Somehow got the pass off to Brady. Brady goes up and it's fouled on the shot.
There's 5 red jerseys around 1 white one when he gets the ball in the paint.
They got to throw 5 bodies and the kitchen sink at him. Any chance to slow that guy down right now? He'll head to the line to shoot some more free throws. Misses the first.
Brady is, we've talked a lot about football in this broadcast, a standout sophomore on the football field, already getting some recruitment from D1 schools.
Missed both free throws and looked like a miscommunication from Tuttle, but they're going to get possession regardless. I thought one of them might have knocked it out there, but no matter. Schluter goes athletic move to get to the glass, and he will be fouled on the shot.
Kind of a sloppy second quarter. The pace has been real helter-skelter for both teams.
It feels like we played a lot longer than just over 2 minutes.
Yeah. If I'm Coach Joe, the one thing that I haven't been happy with my team, and maybe he has a different philosophy, is just how many contested threes they put up. It feels like it hasn't been a part of the offense. It's just been hey, I got the ball, I'm going to shoot it type of situation. And they got to get that cleaned up if they want to have a chance here.
Schluter goes over 2 on that trip to the line. Here's Weaver running into trouble from Schluter. He's got the steal. Fast break for Donnie Schluter. No one around. And he sinks the layup. Oh, he's kind of been doing that all game long, trying to be a ball shark right there. Finally got one. Here's Rhett Robson, though. Plenty of room, kind of hesitates where he wants to go with it. Able to get it off to Chapman. Whistle blow will have a foul on the floor. It looks like they're going to hit number 10, Brody Valletta, based on the reaction.
Go.
That will be the case.
It's going to be his second. Can't let him get 3 if you're Coach Joe before half. But Bethany should know that and should go inside to Brady because he does not want to foul him.
Brady puts up a 3 here. That one no good. Rebounded by Ty Hendon. Another loose ball on the other end. You mentioned it, John, but a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, and I will say this for Brady. I know he can shoot the 3. His percentage this season has been really low. When you're open, you want to shoot it, but I'd like to see him drive in, especially with Valletta not wanting to foul. He probably would have got an easy layup.
Oh, great job by Rhett Bronson picking up that wild pass. Weaver, though, wrapped up with 3 defenders. There's the extra over to Chapman on the far side wing, but he lost the dribble. Might have been trying to get a pass off. 1-on-1 on the other end. That's Maddox Wilson with an athletic move, but his shot doesn't fall. And Bronson again has the rebound. Griner, 3-on-2, lob to Brady. His put off the glass. He got fouled on it. And again, you see a surprise reaction, this time from Ty Hendon. But the foul goes on Maddox Wilson regardless.
Again, kind of just a choppy, sloppy game, turnovers here and there. A lot of transition, but not a lot of finishes. Brady went over 2 last time. Hopefully 2 for 2 on this one.
Hits the first. 4:50 on the clock right now. That's where it stopped. Brady 3 for 5 from the line. Now a 10-point lead for the Broncos, 26-16.
Good minutes there from the sophomore Brobson. He comes out for the senior Jaggers.
Seconds up, and that one made as well. Make it 4 of 6 from the line.
My predictions have been pretty good tonight, by the way.
You've been on it, for sure. You've been on it since last night, really, with the coaching show questions.
I appreciate that.
Did Jaggers with that big block on number 15, Jet Price. He's looking up floor. There's Jagger Weaver. His shot no good, no foul. Maddox Wilson grabs the rebound. Here's some more transition offense for you. He went to the lob to teammate Ty Hendon. John, you wanted that out on Tuttle.
I really feel like that went off a Tuttle fingertip. Ref saw it a different way. Valletta was very gutsy there defending Weaver on that layup attempt. No foul called, so it only has 2 fouls with 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go before half.
Banks trying to come off of the screen, able to get the pass off to Valletta. Valletta faked the shot. Now he moves right hand, gets past Chapman, spinning around Brady, but his left hand doesn't fall. Get just a little bit off on his shot, but still a very good move.
Nice pass. Just a little too much mustard on it. But right idea from Chapman. Jagger just couldn't quite get it with all that spin.
He did kind of rear back and like sidearm sling that one. Looked like a pitching motion almost. 4 minutes exactly left to play in the first half. High inbounds. Weaver fighting for it. He does come away with it against rival number 3, Carson Banks. Bounce pass. Griner puts up the mid-range 2, no good. Whistle blown. Be out on the Broncos.
I love that.
Tuttle sensing an opportunity. They nearly caught Bethany asleep, but here's Jet Price now. It's over left side. Will likely come back to him. It does. Price off of the screen, switches on to Brady. Now he's going left hand, able to get past Denton Jaggers. His feet to the corner, three taken from Tuttle. No good. Tight-handed, the one to take the shot. Griner, the Broncos offense on the other end. They put up a three in return. Jagger Weaver, no good. Griner fighting for the rebound. He's got it. Spins out in trouble. Denton Jaggers puts up a three in return. His shot, no good either. But look at Weaver flying in out of nowhere. Denton Jaggers gets a second chance.
Oh, another.
Oh, that's a foul.
These refs are kind of fun. They talk with the crowd a little bit. They are not just ignoring the fan base. They're having a little words back and forth. In fact, in one of the games, I can't remember which one, a fan almost got ejected. Was that the boys' JV game? Can't remember which one it was.
I missed that. I did not know a fan was about to get ejected.
Yeah, you might not have been on this side yet. I think it was the boys' JV game.
Oh, and there's just another wild pass. Just Tuttle not on the same page right now. Carson Banks was looking for two different players on the left side, and neither one went for it. So Griner under 3 minutes. Maybe content to kind of slow the pace down a little bit. Jaggers over to Brady. Gets around multiple defenders. Two steps, stop, spins, right-handed shot, and a good finish from Breck Brady.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Drive it in. Just because you have an open jumper doesn't mean you have to take it.
Held scoreless for a while. They try there, but the whistle blown before that shot gets off.
3 seconds? No, just an offensive foul on Tuttle.
Goes on Carson Banks, his third personal.
Third personal. But Luke, that was a perfect example of what I was talking about with Breck. Sometimes it's you can settle for a jumper, but when you got such a size advantage, you're killing the paint. Just drive that puppy and see what happens.
I think it's to keep them honest, you know. They can't just put all five people in the paint. They got to respect the three sometimes. But 13-point lead regardless for Bethany. What they've been doing has been working against this Tuttle squad. Here's Griner getting separation. Wants the three of his own. No good. Unfriendly bounce off the left side of the rim. Tuttle has it off the rebound. Gage Groff back on the floor. Bounce pass down low. Weaver got there for the steal. His pass up floor goes to Denton Jaggers. He was close to the slam.
We'll take the two, though.
We will take the two. Timeout taken, 1:55 on the clock. Aiden Phillips on the floor for the first time, I believe, for Tuttle when we come back from break. 15-point lead for the Broncos. So far, so good.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned full-service licensed and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
So 1:55 on the clock. All the time left in the first half when we come back out of timeout. Reminder, at halftime, you get to see an exclusive interview with Blake Nightingale, State Farm, a big supporter of both local and Bethany High School athletics. So we're happy to be working with him. But I say this because the idea, John, to clue the people in, is we could see a sponsored Athlete of the Month, Athlete of the Year type award. We don't know what we're going to call it yet, though. So if you've got an idea, we're workshopping name ideas.
Something with purple.
Price drives, right-handed layup, no good. Chapman had the rebound. Just too many defenders to try to get through right there for Price, I think. Right under the lob, did Jaggers. He sees Brady down low. Brady waits and then puts up the two. Let one defender go flying past before he put his routine shot up. Donnie Schluter now drives. That should have been a travel. And they'll catch number 15, Jet Price, on a double dribble.
I think they're calling it on Schluter. I think it was just a late whistle.
Maybe, because either way, it should have been a turnover. So we do get the turnover here. 1:20 now. Here's Neal bringing up the left side of the floor. He sees Chapman right in front of us. Chapman drives all the way to the free throw line. He's in the paint, pulls up for the jumper, and Chapman has two. His first points of the night. Only a minute left to play in the second quarter. They swing the rock all the way around the perimeter. The three taken, and it's Ty Hendon putting some points on the board for Tuttle in what feels like the first time all quarter.
Bethany, I'm okay with that. It was a contested shot. He just knocked it down.
Jaggers working on Aiden Phillips. Phillips first time on the floor. He gets the pass to Griner. Seth Griner for three. No good. In and out, but Dempsey Neal on the rebound. His shot no good. Tuttle has it with the numbers advantage. Another three taken. That one doesn't fall, but the offensive rebound, the putback is good from Aiden Phillips.
Tuttle ending this first half pretty strong.
Neal runs into three defenders. He and Brady kind of in the same position right there. Chapman squares up for three. No. Hendon has it. Tuttle going to have a chance to be the last possession of the quarter.
Bethany 3-point game really hasn't been there. It's been inside in transition.
6 seconds left. Schluter thinks about it. Now he makes his move, drives, backs off at Den Jaggers, and the ball just dribbles out of bounds. Schluter disagrees with the way this is going, but not going to have a chance to change the official's mind here.
There's no way that it's not Price that Tuttle wants to get this ball.
They see him open. The shot's up. Ty Hendon. No good. That'll do it for the first half of play. 35-21 as we go to break. John, a 12-point quarter for the Broncos. And
12-10. So Tuttle actually had a good second quarter.
But it really all came about the end when Bethany kind of took the foot off the gas.
Well, I think what happens is the three-point shot has not been falling for Bethany. And so as much as the focus has been on inside, they're kicking it out. We're just not knocking down those shots, but we're forcing turnovers, getting the ball out transition, and then Blake Brady is doing work in the paint.
All right, well, at halftime, we're going to go play that special interview, so catch that one here on GSN Sports and Talk, and then we'll be back after that for our halftime show. Don't go anywhere. Luke Young, John Hickman will return in the sequel.
All right, we're back out here talking with Blake Nightingale at State Farm Insurance right here on Northwest Expressway. Blake, why don't you tell everybody where you're at? Then we're going to find out about some insurance. Where are you at?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just located here off the Northwest Expressway in between Rockwell and Council, just west of the Canes. So we're right there over there by that Target. So
there you go. Talk insurance and talk Canes or something like that. Well, Blake, there's several questions I have, and I want to get this out of the way again.
Okay.
State Farm Insurance has some really good rates on auto insurance. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. We have just recently had some other rate reductions, and this is the prime time to be shopping after all, credit card bills, Christmas bills all went up, and so you're looking for ways to save money. This year is going to be the year. If you come with us, State Farm, we're going to save you some money. So,
and I can vouch for that. You can save, well, I guess I shouldn't say, depending on what you have, you can save you some money because some of these insurance companies are so high. Come over to State Farm, you're going to save you some money.
Yeah, absolutely. There are ways to save. I would just say constantly, reevaluating your coverage and making sure you got the right stuff. But we're always looking to do both. We're wanting to get you the best coverage for the best price. So.
Well, speaking of the best coverage, we've got a special season coming up called the storm season.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us about homeowners insurance,
Yep.
roofs, all of that stuff
Yep.
with the storm system coming up. We just had some storms here this past couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, now's the time. I mean, we're getting ready to get into spring season in the next couple of months. We say storm season, but, we just had a tornado, a couple of weeks ago. So
right.
Storm season seems to be all year long with Oklahoma. But primarily we get into that hail season coming up in the next few months, and that's the perfect time before this happens to make sure you've got the right policy in place. And we're always glad to look over your policy and make sure you got the right coverage. So,
and the roof is so important anyway. Is there any possibility before the storm season comes that, I don't know, can they do anything to prepare for what's coming up?
Yeah, so a couple things. Outside of the roof, one thing I always tell people, take a quick video of all your stuff in your house. Obviously, we never think that a tornado is going to happen, but if it does, just having a simple video of all your contents and just what you have around the house is crucial in the claims process. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, I just tell people, this is the time to find who you trust, both as an insurance provider and as a roofing contractor. It's always important to find, whenever that storm happens, to have somebody that you trust getting up there. You're going to have people from out of state, Texas, wherever, coming to tell you that you got a roof that needs to be fixed. And so just having those people around you and starting now before it happens, because when it happens, it kind of can be chaotic for you. So
absolutely. Well, Blake, tell us again before we get on some other stuff, how important it is. We always talk about shop local, but that includes your local insurance agent too, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things I think that we provide, I've got 6 licensed staff members, and they're willing to answer questions. And so it's not call 100 number, sit on hold for 30 minutes, and then talk to somebody you don't even know. It's when you call in, you're going to talk to the same person, and you're going to have that resource available to you. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, it's one of those things where you've got to make sure you've got the right coverage. There's a lot of different policies out there in Oklahoma right now. And so you just want to make sure that you've got the coverage in place that you think you do and that you want. So.
And you're local. Can't get much local than you. You grew up in Enid just like I did. So
yes, I'm from Enid here, been in the city for now, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I don't know how old I am. But anyways, it's one of those things where I'm just down the street and I'm always here to help. So
you really are. Now, as we get into the storm season and other things, you have other insurance. You have renter's insurance. You have, gosh, you can cover boats. You can cover all kind of things, right?
Yeah, we like the big 3. We love auto, home, and life, but we've got it all. We can cover your business. We can cover your health needs. We can do boats, RVs, recreational vehicles. And so anything you need, we can take care of it for you.
Well, we appreciate your support of our broadcast of Bethany High School and all your interest in what you're doing around the local schools here, not just Bethany. You're here for everybody. Like your good neighbors. That's such a good slogan.
Yeah.
You ever walk in the door and you think that you hear that jingle, like a good neighbor?
I know.
I'd sing it, but
I am here, and I'm here to be a good neighbor, and I'm glad to help and be a local resource. So. All
right. Well, why don't you go ahead and give us your phone number again and your address and any other information you want to give us?
Absolutely. You can reach us here at 405-728-1313. You can also text or call anytime. My address here is 7304 Northwest Expressway, just off of, just between Council and Rockwell. And so give us a call anytime. We're here to help. Go Broncos.
And I can vouch every time I come in here, they're really friendly in here, so you'll really like it. Blake, thank you again, and we'll be back to visit with you soon.
Thank you.
And that'll bring us back from halftime here on our little bit of a halftime show presented by Blake Nightingale State Farm. Hope everybody enjoyed that interview you just heard with him. Blake Nightingale is a great guy over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. If you have any need for insurance, any at all, make sure you stop by Blake Nightingale's place. But in about 4 minutes, we'll call it here on our halftime show. John, looking at this box score for the Broncos, 18 for Breck Brady. Next closest is Denton Jaggers with 7. It has been a takeover night for Breck Brady in the paint. And you talked that up a lot to the height advantage, the physicality advantage he has.
Yeah, the size differential is definitely in the Broncos' favor. It'll be interesting to see in the second half. I don't know if there's any adjustments Tuttle really can make. They are crowding the paint, but Breck has just done really well creating the space, using some spin moves to be open, and he's just done a really good job. If I'm Tuttle and I saw the 3-point shooting in the first half of the Broncos, I want to crowd that paint and force the ball out and just hope that the Broncos continue to miss. They did a little full court pressure, Tuttle did. It didn't really stop the Broncos. They got a lot of points out in transition. So I think I just drop back in a zone, crowd it, double team Brady, and hope that the Broncos miss.
I think you're right there because Bethany is 0 for a combined 6 from beyond the arc. Not a great 3-point shooting night at all. But Bethany, when getting into the paint and drawing those fouls, especially, you're looking at 7 points for free coming off of free throws. So Bethany has absolutely been getting the majority of their work done in the paint. But yeah, Tuttle, they're athletic. They can move fast, but they just don't have the finishing capability that Bethany has had today. And looking at the new rankings, we can go ahead and pull those up. We've got the rankings on our stream right now.
You said that special thing again. You're throwing something up on the screen for our people.
I am.
Okay.
Yep, I have a full leaderboard made.
Look at that.
So let's take a look at it.
Big time.
Tuttle is actually not ranked right now. They fell out of the rankings, currently at 5-7. They were towards the bottom for a little bit, but they have been up there. Bethany sits at number 12. We rose one spot on a 9-4 record. We sit right behind Mount St. Mary and Ada, who are 8-4 and 93 respectively. Much like the women's, though, still behind Kingfisher, who handed us that early loss.
Yeah.
That's kind of been the benchmark, I think, for Bethany this year is who have you beat after the Kingfisher loss? Because Kingfisher is kind of gatekeeping us now.
Yeah, these boys have been playing really well. And while it's on my brain and I don't forget about it, Luke, just want to remind everybody that Friday night there's been a schedule change. We are playing Western Heights here, and we're going to recognize the 2001 Bethany Bronchos boys state championship team that night. That's still happening. It's just we are playing a different opponent. We're playing Western Heights. No JV games, I think, on the boys and girls
I think so, yes.
So we will have varsity girls and varsity boys basketball. Of course, we will have it right here on GSN. But real quickly, I will say this as we get close to this buzzer. I don't even remember what I was going to say anymore, so take it away, Luke. I got so tracked on, I kind of make sure we mention this Western Heights thing. I had one more thing about this game, but I don't remember anymore.
Tuttle after this game for Bethany, although we still have 16 minutes of game time left, they will go on to play Lone Grove, and then they have the Bridge Creek tournament, which Bridge Creek themselves newly ranked, I believe. So after that, they've got Newcastle, Chandler, and Ardmore, Weatherford, 4 games in a row versus current ranked opponents. It'll be a tough stretch for Tuttle, but if they can come out of that with a few wins, they could see themselves back in the rankings here in a couple weeks.
Oh, you know what? I was going to say, if I'm Tuttle's offense, as much as this is going to say counterintuitive to some of the things I said in the first half, I might just tell Jet Price, when you get the ball, shoot it. Like, let's just have you fire it up. And then I'd also tell Valletta, don't quit driving. Even though you missed some easy ones, go for it.
Tuttle comes out of the gates and gets an early steal. That was number 3, Carson Banks. And that time, the transition offense comes up big. Banks to Wilson for 2.
You know, like that if your coach Job shows a little fire still left in this team. You're not rolling over. You're trying to fight.
Did Jaggers back on the other end, had a lot of contact on that left arm. They are going to hit number 0, Wilson, with the foul.
Yeah, if he didn't put his hands on him, when you put your hands up high, refs are going to call that.
12-point lead for the Broncos after that made 2, 35-23. Oh, bro, look at Brady lost the dribble here. Jagger Weaver now has it, fires one to the corner. Did Jaggers thought about it? No chance for a shot. Chapman swings the rock all the way back out to Seth Grinder, top of the key, but his pass deflected by a Tuttle defender.
I think that was Banks that got a hand on it. They're in a zone. Bethany trying to zip that ball around, but he read that where the pass was going, got a fingertip to knock it out.
Now, John, something to note, Tuttle ended the first half with high energy. They went on a little bit of a run.
Well, okay.
Brady got the inbounds. He spins. His shot is blocked, but he got it back. His second chance, muscles through and gets 2.
That was a ball don't lie moment because he was definitely fouled by Valletta, which would have been his third.
Here is Brody Valletta. Ball handler right now picked it up. Able to get to the left side.
Just to remind folks, Valletta is a freshman. Of course, Brady's only a sophomore. It's not like we got a senior going against a kid. We got 2 similarly aged players out there.
This is Price now working on Jagger Weaver, directing traffic. He's on the right wing. Makes his move down to the corner, spinning, still no chance for a shot. Weaver playing good defense on him. Weaver hits the deck, offensive foul.
That is a sail job from Weaver, and he got it.
We call that experience, playing basketball.
What if we called it the Purple Shoe Award, for the horseshoe?
Well, Daniel's idea is purple horseshoe.
Well, that's a mouthful. Purple shoe still works, but purple horseshoe works as well.
I don't know. I was never good with naming things, so I let other people workshop that one. I'm just trying to figure out who will make the trophy. Jaggers inbound immediately punched out by number 0, Maddox Wilson. It will be off of him, so Bethany gets another chance. 6:39 on the clock.
Now, we got a close game, folks, but I like this idea. You can just have a horseshoe as the gift, as the award.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good idea, but at that point, just keep calling it the purple horseshoe.
Okay, only if we pull away will we bring this back up.
Okay. Weaver now has it, picked up the dribble, top of the key, looking over to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers move to the baseline. He goes up, right-handed finish. No good, in and out. Fight for it. Looks like Tuttle got it, but they tried to throw it out, but they'll get it around half court anyways. Wilson feeds it over to Valletta. He thought about stepping into a three, but thought better.
Bethany only won the second quarter by 2. They really need to buckle down here. It was kind of an opposite of the Lady Broncos. They were down after 1 and had to roar back to win. That's what Tuttle's thinking this time.
Tuttle poking and prodding at the Bethany defense right now. Nothing has opened up for the Tigers. Price has on Denton Jaggers. It's a tough matchup. He goes left-handed, kind of slings it to the rim, but it's good for 2. There's your guy, Jet Price, just throwing it up there and finding points.
He's been impressive.
Shooter's going to shoot. Weaver. On that far side, Tuttle defense got back in time. He went for the lob to Brady, but they were not on the same page. It's going to be a turnover. The look up floor. Tuttle puts up a 3.
Guess what? Single digits.
Ty Hendon. And you're right, 9-point lead for the Broncos. Timeout taken here. Now, for Bethany's, for their side, you might have been up big, but you don't just want to let them back into it. They do need to work for it a little bit. They really did have to on that one.
Yeah, all momentum on the Tuttle side right now. Bethany came out in a daze, really. Tuttle came out on fire. The entry passes into Brady typically are sharp. We've seen that this season. Great entry passes. We've been a little sloppy in this third quarter. Need to get back into the big fella. Let him go to work.
Again, 37-28 the score. 5:21 on the clock here in the third. 2 team fouls on Tuttle already done on the Broncos.
Now, Luke, remind me, it's a 7-2 run right now for Tuttle. What was the run at the end of the second quarter?
That's a good question. It's already kind of slipped my mind. Did it get up? Was it 7 again?
So it might be like a 14-2-4 run, something like that, but Tuttle's put it in work.
They both scored 10 in the second, which was, they went even, but again, Tuttle's all came like right there at the end. So I'm thinking 10 is about right. 7 is about right.
So we have a substitution as well. So Weaver comes out, Brobson in. Weaver might have either be dealing with something or Coach Holliday wanted to go with this switch for this press they're facing.
Did Jaggers the inbounder, got it off to Griner. Griner immediately hit, but he maintains possession. Got over to Chapman, left side wing, bounce pass down low. There's the entry to Brady. He spins right hand, clean to the rim.
Coach Holliday told them what I said.
I think so. They must have the stream pulled up over there.
Good call. I'm saying I'm 6 out of 7 on predictions tonight, and I did say 6-7.
Banks has it off the pass with Bryce. And he lost his dribble. Chapman officially gets the steal. 2-on-3 fast break. Chapman works his way to the free throw line, kicks it out. Brobson puts up the 3. Yes.
I'm still counting that one, too. He always hits his first 2 threes in this gym.
Brody Valletta now on the other end. Trying to follow up the big shot down 14.
Sweet traveled. He picked up his pivot. No call.
Tuttle just has to reset. They had nothing going here. And now Valletta has to make something happen. 2 defenders on him, Chapman and Brady both. And Brady got the steal on the pass. He was looking for the back door on the baseline. Chapman gets the ball stolen away, and that's number 3, Carson Banks, going wild all the way down the ground. I don't know how that ball stayed alive. I don't know how they kept that in play. Bryce gets into the corner, intended to try another 3. No good. Brady got the rebound. Griner had plenty of room. Bronson wants another 3. No good on that one. Oh, but a bad pass. Tuttle again, not on the same page. Brady over to Chapman. Chapman driving, spinning. Back down to defender. Fadeaway shot from Chapman. 2 more for 25. Tuttle trying to press some sort of advantage, trying to get their momentum back. The shot for number 1, Ty Hendon, doesn't fall.
That's a foul.
And everyone knows that one. Jet Price picks up a foul.
Now, Tuttle is looking a little bit tired. I think Coach Job's going to need to go to his bench to keep up this energy and what he's got going on. It could be a battle of depth here in the second half.
Now, both the men's team and the women's team have that advantage a lot of the time. They do have a lot of endurance, a lot of energy. Just the game they play has built that up in them. But you know what I think it is for the men's team? They have a tradition they do where they go to eat lunch at Qdoba in front of some of these games, and I think that's boosting them right now. And Jaggers missed his layup. Here's Donnie Schluter on the other end for three, and Schluter hits the shot. 44-31. Schluter trying to get the steal, and he will get it off a tipped pass. Goes up to Jet Price. Griner, Chapman trying to slow him down. Whistle blow. I think he stepped out.
Stepped out. Good call. Right in front of you. Oh, no.
Oh, foul on Griner. That is only Griner's first, so no issue. No reason to worry for him. Sidness and Neal back on the floor.
For all of the kind of hitting back and forth, to call that one was interesting.
Schluter gets it beyond mid-floor. Now we'll see what Tuttle runs down 13. Schluter just pulls it up for the three.
Again, the shot selection for Tuttle. Job just told him, hey, settle down. That was, and I can see it on Coach's face. That is not the shot he wanted.
It wasn't way off the mark, but it was wide.
Yeah. And it's just not the flow of the offense. It was like a me moment, which you just hit one, so you're feeling good, but probably needed to see that ball pass around a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get like three in a row before that kind of heat check. Neal the Broncos bring it up the floor. 2:45 left to play in the third. Still maintaining this 13-point lead. Daggers goes down low to Sidness. He thought about getting it back out to number one. Now takes it himself. His shot's up, no good. Can't get the rebound. Tuttle trying to work quick. They feed it down low again. Now they kick it back out to Schluter. See if Tuttle can try to work it into the paint here. They don't have much penetration going right now. So they put up a three. Who needs it? Tight-handed, hit the three.
Good cross-court pass. He did have enough space that felt like the right move.
About 2 minutes, and look at the active hands again from Tuttle. Griner able to get the pass and break away, but again, Donnie Schluter just comes from behind to cause a little chaos. Schluter 1-on-3. Well, talk about wild. There it is again. Schluter wanted the foul. I think if he had kept going towards the rim, he might have gotten in, but he kind of backed off.
He also pushed off, so it could have gone either way. I think they just decided not to blow the whistle.
Yeah, I mean, I like that call, honestly. I hate the wild foul calls where you just give it to a player because he's going fast.
Nice pick.
Oh, yeah. Weaver was all over that one. Here's Brobson bringing up with the left hand. He gets his shot blocked.
Great block. Was that my boy Price?
That was Jet Price. Still a 10-point lead for the Broncos. Now only a minute 41 left to play in the third. We've officially.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's another steal. Good chance.
Oh, I'm going to call goaltending.
Goaltending, yeah. That was Major Vanderbilt getting up the court quickly.
Down to 8. Tuttle has had a great third quarter.
Yeah, brought it all the way back from 14-ish, 16-ish. Sidness looking up floor, has Brobson. Brobson able to stop on a dime, needs somewhere to go, hit it out to Neal. Brobson doesn't think about the three, just drives inside the line. Now he picks up his dribble, needs somewhere to go again, has Sidness underneath. Sidness fires one, extra pass in the corner, didn't Jagger, swears up for the three. No good. Brobson needs the rebound, and he can't get it. The poor three shooting night continues for the Broncos. Here's Schluter trying to make something happen, and this time he gets the right hand to the rim, smiling at the bench.
Coach was telling him to do something different.
Oh, and bad move.
Bethany has been so sloppy here. Tuttle has all momentum. Does that drop? And it does. 5 straight points.
Schluter basically on a catch and shoot right there, brings it back within 3. And Weaver tried to sell a foul after losing the dribble to scramble for it, tied up on the floor. We'll have a jump ball here. We should. Oh, they teed him up. They teed up number 2. They teed up Vanderbilt. Talking too much. Said something the ref did not like.
Boy, with all momentum on that Tiger side, that technical is so detrimental.
I can't hear what they're saying. So I don't know what he was saying that Vandenberg said. Dempsey Neal heads to the line to shoot these tech free throws.
It was a wild play. First off, Weaver probably got fouled, no call. Tuttle has the ball. Give it up for Brobston going to the court to tie him up. It was going to be Tuttle. Possession arrow was towards Tuttle. Neal can only hit one free throw. Boy, this wild into this third quarter. That Tuttle would have had the ball, but now it's Bethany's after the technical.
And Bethany in the bonus. That's 5 team fouls. Get Jaggers to inbound it. 43.9 on the clock. 4-point lead. They get it in. Here's Neal spinning. Goes with the right-handed finish. Bounces around and falls. Donnie Schluter again trying to make some magic happen. Right-handed finish that one a little bit too short. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Both teams working high energy, high speed once again. Grinder fires, cross-court pass, open three. Chapman, does he have it? Yes, he does. 50-41, back out to a 9-point lead. Tuttle needs to run something standard here. They need their best possession possible. Price just puts up the three. I guess that's their best possession possible. Well, how about that into the third? 50-44. Tuttle brings it back from down double digits. And now we're going to be set up for a very interesting final quarter, I think, John.
So 23 points in that quarter for Tuttle, 15 for Bethany. That was all Tigers. You can sense the momentum. You can feel it. Schluter and Price bringing high energy and talking the talk.
Oh, they are. Donnie Schluter used to doing that on a football field, trying to prove he can do it on the basketball floor as well. We'll come back from break for the fourth quarter. 8 minutes on the clock for the final time. A 6-point lead for the Broncos.
Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor
from
of
Yonkers,
the
New York to
Broncos
Bethany,
using
his talent for others and opening Angelo's Italian Deli at 649 Northwest 36th and Bethany.
Located in the heart of downtown Bethany, 6740 Northwest 39. Your restaurant enjoys spacious shopping with up to 77 vendors across more than 10,000 square
Enjoy our
feet.
coffee shop and bakery,
Jewelry,
experience the
clothing,
atmosphere.
one-of-a-kind treasures,
Angelo's
and so
Italian
much
Deli
more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at
Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 6,
Apple
and
Tree
Saturday,
Antique
7 to
Gallery
2.
in Bethany. Hold
Angelo's
up, they
Italian
gotta have
Deli
it.
in Bethany.
We're back in the fourth. Thanks to Simplify Tech Solutions and Victory Mattress Outlet for their support of the stream. Hope everybody is enjoying, whether you're listening online on the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk or watching on YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk. Very much appreciate it. Donnie Schluter, again, just trying to make something happen himself, and he comes out of the gate knocking down the long two.
Been a lot of Schluter this third and fourth as we start. 4-point game.
Grider on the near corner to us, gets past Schluter, launches a pass, it goes wild, and Neal can't get to it in time. A turnover on the Broncos.
Now, a lot of that run in the third came with Brady on the bench. He's obviously back in the game. We'll see if the tide can turn with him on the court.
There's a screen for Schluter. He wants another three. No good. And Brady has a big rebound. Grider breaks away here.
Gosh, if you're Coach Jobe, you just got to live with it because he's done so well, but you hated that shot.
Neal put up a three in return, but that one doesn't fall as well.
This is a kid you want shooting.
Jet Price. Whoa, watch out. A nearly nasty fall for number one. I think it was Ty Hinton, but he's all right too. 2-point game, 50-48. Again, now Bethany is in that position. You got to run your best offense right now. Jaggers over to Chapman. Chapman thought about the three, gives it up in the corner. Here's Neal making the drive on the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. It's out on the Tigers. Maddox Wilson touched it last.
Neal's a sophomore, been really good offensively. That shot just got away from him, but fortunately for the Broncos, they get a baseline out of bounds play.
Neal goes to the lob to Jaggers. Pretty standard, pretty consistent. Jaggers goes right-handed. His hot hook shot, no good.
That looked to be a little tired. Usually he'll finish that one.
Vandenberg brought it up the floor, gives it up to Maddox Wilson. Tuttle trying to tie this game up or potentially take a lead.
Uh-oh.
Pass back to Price. He puts up the three straight away. It's no good. Tagged by a Tuttle offensive player, and they're going to come away with possession. There's an open man in the corner. No chance for a three. Griner closes out well. And Chapman's going to get hit with a reach-in foul here.
Brady should have secured that rebound. He thought he was going to be all alone. You can't with Tuttle. They are active. Their size is diminutive compared to Bethany, but they are going to make up for it with effort.
Yeah, the people watching on GSN Sports and Talk can see how some of these players, especially number 11, Donnie Sluter, kind of fly around the floor, come from behind, try to cause some chaos. Bethany can't afford to take it easy. There's another screen. It's Sluter going straight to the paint. Nice windmill move. The putback is good. Tie game, 50-50.
Wild shot from Sluter. Works out with the offensive rebound.
Chapman on the other end, trying to go to the bounce pass to Brady. He nearly lost it. In trouble. Two defenders
Nice.
on him. Got the pass off. Did Jaggers. Shot's no good for Jaggers, but a foul call.
I was going to be very upset if they didn't call that.
Jaggers will head to the line. Chance to break the deadlock. Well, I mean, it's a rivalry game. Did you expect anything different?
Yes. I did not expect this thing to be a 1-point game with 5:40 left to go. I thought it'd be close early and Bethany would pull away, but give credit to these Tigers. They are fighting tooth and nail.
Jaggers hits both free throws. He's 5 of 6 from the line. 5:40 left to play in regulation. And as John mentioned, the 2-point game. Quick whistle. Talking Seth Griner.
Interesting call. I think they want to settle this quarter down, but it's been physical.
The inbounds goes to
Three walks. Good. Hey, refs doing good. They haven't missed much tonight.
They have been on those. It's very good.
Jetted a little bit too much there. Didn't put the ball down before he took off.
Jaggers goes with the lob, inbounds to Griner.
He always comes from behind Schluter.
Griner wanted the lob, but Tigers were all over it. They get a fast break of their own. Schluter on Jaggers. Schluter's shot is good. A nightmare situation here for the Bethany Broncos. They've lost the momentum, lost the lead on the home floor. Now it feels like an uphill battle for the Broncos to bring this one back. Brady, big quiet in the second half.
Tough shot from Neal.
Well, don't let me talk anything bad about Dempsey. Neal, 54-52 after his shot. Tuttle just puts up the three. It's no good. Again, another contested shot, but they got the offensive rebound. Major Vandenberg in the right spot at the right time.
Coach Job's gone small, and it's worked out to his advantage here, or even long offensive rebounds.
Sluter contested long two. That one rebounded by Chapman. Now you see, actually, Tubbs going to a little bit of a half-court trap, but the ball movement opens up to Seth Griner too.
Yeah, if with this small lineup Tuttle has, if Bethany can get the rebound and push, they're going to have numbers.
Wilson and Sluter beyond the perimeter. Looking for another high screen.
Moving screen that time.
Foul goes on number 2, Major Vandenberg. Number 4, Gage Groff set to sub onto the floor. 4-point lead for the Broncos, 56-52. 2 team fouls on both sides.
Ooh. Tuttle calling for a sub. The ball to already handed the ref handed the ball to Bethany, but they recalibrated and let the sub in.
That's Carson Banks back on the floor. Neal has it working 4-on-4 against Gage Groff.
A lot of body.
Neal the right wing. His pass picked off. Another fast break opportunity for Tuttle. They've got a 2-on-1 on the other end. See ya! Get out of here! In Jaggers with a monster block.
I think he got his steps on that one.
Inbound play here for Tuttle. Let's see where they go. Nothing opens up down low, so they got to lob it off to Groff. Groff working on Weaver. Gives the ball up. Here's Carson Banks. Still nothing going yet for the Tuttle Tigers. 3:45 on the clock. Groff now makes his move. Left-handed in the paint. Spins out of trouble. Got the backdoor cut. Carson Banks. 56-54 after the made two.
You can see the tale of two teams here. After that made basket, Tuttle off the bench, cheering, yelling. Bethany kind of walking back somberly, knowing that they're in a battle.
Grinder kind of had that "you've got to be kidding me" reaction. 2-point game, 3:37 on the clock. I mean, I got to be honest. I know I asked the question, but I kind of expected a similar game to what you were expecting tonight. But hey, these Tuttle Tigers came to play.
If I'm not mistaken, in this fourth quarter, Bethany only has 6 points and Tuttle 10. It has just been Tuttle climbing and crawling and fighting to be in this game, and there is a fight at hand between these Tigers and Broncos. But as you mentioned, Luke, it's a rivalry game. I mean, we guess we should have expected this, but it is not what I was thinking. But I give Tuttle a lot of credit here. They have gone small, they've been scrappy, and they're fighting for everything and doing a good job.
A reminder, if Bethany wins this game, they go to 10-4 on the year. If the Tigers win, they go to 6-7, 1 game below 500.
They go to what, Luke?
6-7.
What, one more time. What was
I'm not going to repeat it this third time. I'll say a game below 500 from now on. Jagger's the inbounder. Looking for Jagger Weaver. Weaver has
his hands are all over it.
That's
all for all.
Not giving it to him. Bethany fans want it as well. So here's Grinder on the other end. There's the lob to Brady. Brady, one dribble. Shots up. Count it! And one.
I got him at 24, Luke. What do you have, Brady?
Let's see. 24.
24 for number 24.
That's
well, he can beat his number.
That's pretty impressive. 58-54 as it stands. Here's the and one. Shots up. It's good.
That looked good.
59-54. 5-point game. Groff working on Weaver. Gets the pass out. Oh, Jagger's almost got a hand on it.
Force him right. That's what you want, but he came back left. Good pass.
That's it. Groff can't believe it, but a little bit too much movement. With 3 defenders on him, he didn't really have anywhere he could go. My mistake, 60-54 after that free throw. Risky inbounds. Chapman comes away with it.
He plays H-back. That was a good job.
Daggers the pass back to Chapman. He has separation, didn't put up the shot.
Ooh, that was close.
Weaver all the way to Grinder in the far corner. Grinder goes to the lob to Brady. Brady makes his move, and he drew another foul.
Great job from Bethany. They got the instructions from Coach Holliday. Move the ball around, find the big fella on the block, and beat him.
Exactly what they were doing early on in this game when Tuttle had no answer for it. Good to see they've got back to it.
That is 14 fouls, too, on Tuttle, so all Broncos will be going to the line on any foul.
Brady misses that one. He is 5 of 8 from the line. His second.
A lane violation? Is he going to get to shoot again? Yes.
Yeah, it's on Banks.
Ref's calling a tight ship right now.
.252. He said he did it actually on both, and they just didn't catch it on the first one.
Well, and Breck missed the first one, so it would have been nice if they would have called it.
So Breck now 6 of 9. Wilson and the Tigers down 7. Here's Groff going left hand. Extra pass. No shot opens up. Finally, they get it off. It appears to be last touch by Tuttle. That's what the official says. Tuttle's bench definitely, their head coach definitely have a lot to say about it. Coach Groff, excuse me. 2:34 on the clock. 2 team fouls on Bethany, 14 fouls on Tuttle. The inbounds gets to Weaver. Tuttle can't really afford a foul here. Weaver got the pass off to Jaggers. He goes up floor to Griner. Griner sees Weaver back on the other side, and it looked like there was a pretty tough foul on Griner. Might have clipped him in the face.
Yeah, Banks trying to go for the steal. Caught Griner. Griner's going to get to shoot free throws.
Oh, and this is huge for Bethany with 2.5 remaining. Free throws right now when Tuttle is still 3 team fouls away from getting a chance at the line.
This is going to show where Bethany is, where they are in their free throw percentages. If they hit these things, they're going to win this game. If they start missing, it's going to make it interesting.
Griner doesn't miss that one. His first free throw attempt is good. Schluter back on the floor. He's been a playmaker towards the end of the first half and in the second half for Tuttle. Griner has another. That one made as well. 2 for 2.
Bottom of the net both times. Great arc. Beautiful free throws.
8-point lead for the Broncos, but it's in the hands of Schluter. Brady able to slow him down.
Brady on Schluter. This is a matchup Tuttle wants. They switched out of it.
Yeah, he gets Chapman over to him on a whistle blown.
Good call.
I think that was a good adjustment from Brady.
And they call it on the floor. They are, which I think that's good too.
Yeah, that's the correct call. Chapman picks up his 3rd personal, his 2nd of this half. Tuttle now with about 2 minutes. He needs the points. They need them relatively quick. Schluter puts up a deep 3, and he followed it, but he hit it anyway.
I think he thought he was going to make it.
I don't think so either. I think he thought it was short. Griner runs into Schluter. No foul call. He lost
5 seconds. Oh, timeout. Good call.
Yeah.
Good job from Coach Holliday. A lot of collision between Griner and Schluter.
Clock
Sure, they
stops.
probably met each other on the football field too.
A couple of times, I'd imagine. 1:51 on this 30-second timeout. Let's actually send it to a quick break. We'll be back here in a second. So, folks, we're going over the stat sheet here. Get this, Breck Brady, 27 points on the night. If he gets that one more and one opportunity, he could have 30. He is well into double-double territory.
Bethany was in danger of not getting across the timeline. That timeout reset the 10-second count. So they've got plenty of time to beat it, and they do.
Chapman, let it fly, man.
I don't know. I like the hold up because that's easy too.
All right. You got me on that one.
29, though.
1:30. 64-57. Bethany up by 7. That'll need some points. They need them quick. Can't afford to have a lot of time come off the board here. They feed it to the left side. The 3 taken by Ty Hendon. He's got it. 4-point game.
Tuttle has been really good from 3.
64-60.
Of what Bethany's got.
Yeah, no kidding. Weaver got the inbound. Spun out of trouble. Look at him move up the court so quick. Feed to Brady. Brady's got 2 more. There it is. 30+ for Breck Brady.
I've run out of room on the stat sheet.
The foul goes on number 0, Maddox Wilson, his 3rd personal.
Now, the one way Bethany's been good at 3 is getting fouled and then making the free throw.
His free throw is up. It's good. To the roar of the Bethany faithful.
7-point game.
Now down to a minute.
Price has been quiet in the 4th. They got to get him the ball. I would want no one else shooting.
Foul goes on Weaver.
I'm sorry, Luke. I'm all excited.
No, you're good.
If Price is tired. I mean, it's been a lot of Schluter in the second half. And number 1 right here. Herndon.
Catch and shoot way short from Ty
Hendon.
Hendon. Nice pass to Chapman. He runs into a trap. Able to get the pass off to Griner. Griner's hit hard. No foul call. 45 seconds. Griner lobs one to Chapman. Looks it didn't Jaggers. Jaggers absolutely hit on the head. I don't know how that wasn't. We
Heard it with a headset on.
I know. And now they go to just fouling Chapman here, stopping the clock. 33 exactly.
I'm feeling pretty good about where this game's headed now, Luke. But boy, what a battle for these Broncos. And probably needed the test. When your shot doesn't fall, you can do the little things to win, which one of them's not so little. Just throw the ball to Breck Brady, let him do work inside.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun to see what his total is on the night. Yeah, he's had I think probably the double-double secured for a little bit now, if I had to imagine.
I mean, I can't think there's a different player of the game, right?
Probably not. What have you been tracking his rebounds? I have not.
I have not. We need to hire a statistician. If you're working right now and you want to come, we will hire you for a bottle of water.
I can agree to that. Those are good terms. 9-point lead for the Broncos, 30 seconds left. Schluter's just going to try to put up a three, I think. No, he drives into the paint. Went with the underhanded layup. He was able to draw the foul.
He has some wild finishes. A lot of those have dropped. Brady would have probably been wise to just let him attempt it because it was going to be a circus shot.
Sends Schluter to the line to shoot two. The foul goes on Brady, his second personal. Schluter makes the first.
You like those pink shoes, Luke?
I'm going to be honest with you. I hadn't even noticed the pink shoes. He's not the only one wearing them.
No, but those are the brightest of the pink.
They are very bright. He missed the second. 1 for 2 on that trip and tangle up on the rebound jump ball. Looks like we're going with Bethany.
You know who's coming in? Valletta. It has been forever since we've seen Valletta. Mostly because I think Coach Job just liked the scrappiness of the smaller group, but Valletta's back in with 22.
Bethany needs one more clean inbound. They got to foul Weaver quick here, I think. They don't. Now under 20 seconds. Right over to Weaver. He's got plenty of personnel. Weaver goes right hand. No foul call. Kept alive by Valletta.
I can't believe there was no foul. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. A shot blocked. Jaggers got his second blocked shot. Now 5 seconds left on the clock.
Poor Jagger Weaver. I don't have any points for Weaver. Do you have any points for Weaver?
No.
I mean, he's just trying to get 2 points here at the end, and he didn't even get the foul called.
Grinder heads to the line after the foul on Donnie Schluter. Yeah, with 5 seconds left, folks, this game is over, but it got close there for a second.
I think Griner had a great game, too, with his free throws. Just overall heads-up play, couple steals, couple big rebounds, kind of a floor general. Had some turnovers, but overall a good game. Malachi Chapman, a really good game. Dent Jaggers as well, but boy, Breck Brady was a monster tonight.
And that will do it. 71-61, your final here from Bethany, Oklahoma. The Broncos advance to 10-4 on the season. The Tigers fall to 5-8. A tough fought, once again, hard victory. But man, what a day they got out of some players. Denton Jaggers, Breck Brady, Seth Griner, among some of the most important players on the floor. We got a interview coming here, so stick with us. Looks like we're going with Brady here.
He says he wants a long interview.
A long interview. We can do that.
Game. Let's get to it. Over 30 tonight. Is that a career high?
It is, yeah.
Man, great job. Obviously, we had a little size advantage there. Talk to us about the game plan. Was it mostly let's feed you first and see what happens?
Yeah, so we knew they didn't have any bigs, so we were going to get it to me, and then the double team would come, and I just dish it out, and our guys could hit some shots. So that was really the game plan.
How does it feel to beat Tuttle in a rivalry game? You know that we know the football thing. They got us there, but boy, it felt good to get some revenge tonight.
Yeah, I don't really care. I just come out and hoop no matter who I play. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, though, getting to beat them. It shouldn't have been that close, though.
Did you do anything different in your routine tonight? Do we need to keep that up because you were such a monster?
No, not really. I just took advantage and went up when I had it. So,
well, great job. Obviously, people are watching you live right now. You want to say anything to your fans? You got a bunch of fans. Look in this camera. Tell them you love them, Breck.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, go celebrate with your team. We want you to get in there into the locker room. Thank you so much, Breck. Great job. Big victory tonight for the Broncos. They end up winning by 10.
Double-digit victory after a game like that, that's got to feel pretty good.
I think you get tested, it gets close, and then you pull away. Got to be happy. And honestly, okay, I'm going to say, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to exaggerate, but I think we lose that game if we don't have Brock Brady. That was the difference he made tonight.
Yeah, I mean, clearly with as many points as he had, but
well, you notice when he went off the court, that was when Tuttle really kind of went on these runs. And of course, you play a whole different style, and the team looks different. But I'm just telling you, that kid is a difference maker, and he proved it tonight.
The board has him at 32 points total on his final. Man, what a night! What a night! And they return to action Friday against Western Heights. In a day we're honoring the 2001 state championship team, hoping that in 2026 we can follow up on that success. We'll be there. GSN Sports and Talk. Luke Young, John Hickman. Had a great time tonight. Looking forward to Friday. And then we'll have men's on our coaches show next.
We'll have what? Who? Oh, the men's team.
Yes.
I got to give a shout out because they sponsor me. I got to give a shout out to Serve Coffee, downtown Bethany. The best coffee there is in Bethany for sure. Great environment. Go visit them right there in the heart of Bethany, 39th Expressway. You can't miss them. Serve Coffee. Delicious.
And while we're talking about great businesses, thank you so much to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610, and as well as Simplified Tech Solutions.
What? Oh, go ahead. Finish.
you were coming in hot on that one. You had something to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have a crew that helps out. Isaac Hickman, Arter Calderon, helping. We can't do this stuff without them. You know, kind of on the technical side with Mike running boards, how much that helps us. Our executive producer, Daniel. So we got a lot of love here to give out tonight.
Absolutely. Probably more than we could ever actually give out in one night. If we're being honest. We got a lot of people we would need to thank. But
yeah, the athletic department here, the school letting us do all this.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
We're super blessed.
Well, I think that does it for us here tonight. Okay, one more thing.
4-0 tonight. I mean, we swept the Tigers. Feels good to be a Bronco.
Hey, Dr. Rubin's down here. You want to catch him on an interview?
Dr. Bellows in the building.
All right. Hey, we're done here, folks. We'll send you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
We'll send you on your way. Thanks so much for tuning in. Victory Mattress, Simplify, Blake Nightingale State Farm, and for all of us at the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, we can't thank you enough. We'll catch you Friday. Have a good one. God bless.